Here's some quick flicks reviews of movies you probably haven't seen. Every few years, we'll get animated movies that really stand out for all the right reasons. In this case, K-Pop Demon Hunter is one of those movies. Following three young girls who are pop stars with the mission of protecting the world from demons, the story is one that, while predictable, is consistently engaging. One thing that should absolutely be appreciated about the film is its use of hybrid animation style that blends influences of anime, Korean dramas, and a mix of 2D and 3D techniques, similar to the animated Spider-Verse films. Typically, I shy away from musicals altogether, whether live action or animated, but with its ability to properly balance the music choices and action, this is one you'll want to make time to see. It kind of reminded me of a mix of Powerpuff Girls, Hi Puffy Amiyumi with a coat of Into the Spider-Verse. NiceGuy score of 8 out of 10. In some cases, when a film has a simple plot, it runs the risk of being boring, but Caught Stealing manages to avoid that altogether. The film sees a bartender doing his best to avoid a series of unfortunate run-ins with a group of gangsters. The movie does a great job of giving us a main antagonist in Hank Thompson to root for, someone who suffers from the guilt of his past, but deep down is fundamentally a good person. Along with that, we get a story that is interesting from beginning to end, with plot twists and small payoffs that make for a fun time. Although we do get a small cast of characters, it's nothing that holds it back from being a good watch. NiceGuy score of 7 out of 10. There are many films that resonate on a basic human level, stories that reflect themes of grief, the fear of being alone, and longing for a connection. Eleanor The Great is an example of a movie that does just that. In her major directorial debut, Scarlett Johansson manages to create a movie that was compelling and comical at times, following a character in Eleanor played by June Squibb who laments the sudden death of a longtime friend. While the film does go at a slow pace, it gives you time to connect with each character along the way. It's one of those movies that you can easily see yourself in the place of any one character, demonstrating throughout that adjusting to the changes of life is not exclusive to just one person. Not the most entertaining film, but for a directorial debut, I appreciate the story that Johansson is telling. NiceGuy score of 6.5 out of 10. Most movies tend to make the hero and the villain quite apparent, but when the need to survive is a motivation for each side, you can't help but empathize with even the antagonists. Dead of Winter is a clear example of that. Our main story follows a grief-stricken widow who has an unfortunate run-in with a couple with nefarious intentions. Yet another movie with a simple plot, but it doesn't waste any time with unnecessary dialogue or exposition. Instead, we get a film that allows the audience to see the story play out through relevant plot-driven flashbacks and deep character moments. This is a film that gets tense at times and uses a serious tone to consistently entertain from start to finish. NiceGuy score of 7.5 out of 10. And that's a wrap on this quick rundown. Let me know in the comments which of these you saw and if you agree or disagree with the scores that I gave them. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with someone who's trying to figure out what to watch next. As always, keep pushing peace, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.